Good morning, friends, and welcome to this demo on cloud computing. Okay, so I'm Shakeel here. I'll be taking you through this demo session as well as through the regular classes of our AWS. Okay, so before we see anything about AWS or cloud computing, let me just introduce myself. Like I said, my name is Shakeel. I have 14 plus years of experience, 14 plus years of experience in IT in different technologies actually. Okay. I started my career actually on Windows servers. Okay. Then back then, whenever people used to do Windows server administration, we used to do like network administration also. In network administration, there are some courses like CCNA, CCNP, all the courses are there. So we used to go with network administration as well as Windows administration together. See, whenever you talk about server and whenever you talk about Windows server administration, there is one more server actually we have. That is your Linux servers. Okay, so I have experience on Linux server as well as on Windows server. Okay, I can say approximately 95 to 98% servers across the globe, they are running either on Windows server or on Linux servers. Approximately 95 to 98% applications, they are running either on Windows servers or on Linux servers. Okay, in Linux, it can be any flavor like it can be Red Hat Linux or Ubuntu or anything else. And coming to Windows, it can be any version like 2022, that is the latest version, or 2019 or 16 or maybe 12. Okay, so if you know any one Linux, you can work on most of the other Linux operating system. And if you know any one Windows, you can work on all the other Windows server operating systems. Okay, so this is what I know: Windows Server administration, network administration, and Linux administration. Okay, with this, I did my security also. Security is a place where you will be configuring firewalls, you'll be providing security to your network. Okay, so security is majorly about your firewalls and providing security to your data, providing security to your resources and all those things. Okay, and there is one more very important technology I have learned, I have worked, and I have trained actually, that is virtualization. Virtualization is indeed a very, very major part that we need to understand in our coming classes. Because of virtualization, only the concept of cloud computing is there. Okay, because of virtualization only, the concept of cloud computing is there. And finally, for last 4 or 5 years or nearly 6 years actually now, I'm on cloud computing. So this is me, my friend. This is the experience I have on different technologies. Started my career, like I said, on Windows Server administration way back in 2007-8 actually. With this, I did my networking part, CCNA, CCNP till CCIE. I know the Linux administration part, security, virtualization, all these things I have covered in my career. And now I'm into this cloud computing. And actually, to learn cloud computing or in cloud computing, actually, you will be learning about some Windows Server concepts, some network administration concepts, some Linux server concepts, security concepts, as well as VMware. Cloud computing is a concept, or cloud computing is a technology where we'll be covering Windows servers, network administration, Linux servers, security, and virtualization. All the things will come into this cloud computing. It may not come as detailed actually, like, when you go with Linux administration, you'll be learning detailed Linux administration. When you go with like security, you'll be learning about complete firewall concepts and all those things. When you go with like CCNA course, you'll be learning about network administration. It may take like 1 month or 35 days. Okay, but in our cloud computing, security concepts will be there. Let us say for like 3, 4, 5 classes, at least 4 classes, security concepts will be there. Okay, networking concepts will be there for like 4 to 5 classes. So we just need to have the concept of all these things to understand the concept of cloud computing. But see, I'm not expecting anyone here to know anything about Windows servers or network or, Linux servers or security or virtualization. I'm not expecting any of you to know any of these technologies actually. Anyway, it's not possible for anyone to know each and everything, right? Okay, I'm here for like last 14, 15 years. So I know all these things. So it's not a big deal in a way. 14, 15 years in a particular career is a lot of time, right? Okay, so if I know all these things, that's not a big deal. Okay, but for you, if you're a fresher who just finished the graduation maybe in commerce, or graduation maybe somebody let us in MBA marketing, or graduation in civil engineering, or graduation related with your IT, whatever you have done in your college, my friend, it doesn't matter now. You just need to have any graduation, you just need to have any degree, bachelor's or master's or whatever. Because when you start learning cloud computing, if you start learning cloud computing today, for example, today is your first day. So today you will be starting everything from very basics and very scratch. Okay, so it's not mandatory to know all these things. What I said just now was, in cloud computing, we have concepts that are related with Windows servers, or the concepts that are from Windows servers, concepts from security, concepts from virtualization. It does not mean you have to know all these things. Okay, so whenever we start a concept of cloud that is related to security, you know what I do here? I'll just start that particular concept from very basic. I just take you through like what is security, what are the issues we can face in companies, okay? What are the issues we can face in a network, okay? So how to overcome those security issues. These are the things I'll be discussing from very basics. See, whenever I start a topic that is related to, let us say, networking part, in cloud, like I said, there are many chapters where we are learning about networking. What is a IP address? Okay, what is routing? What is network address translation? Without these concepts, my friend, you simply cannot understand the concept of cloud computing. So what I do, whenever I start a topic in cloud that is related to network administration, I'll take you from the very basics and very scratch of our networking concepts. I'll just start from the very basics and I'll take you to the advanced level. Okay, so if you know Linux administration, that is well and good. If you know network administration, that is well and good. But again, if you are a fresher here, you are a complete fresher who have zero knowledge of anything, what is happening in the IT sector or what is happening in the companies and all those things, there is absolutely no need for you to worry, my friend. You are at the right place. You can learn everything from very basic level up to the advanced level. Okay, so this is about me. I'm not expecting anyone to know all these things. Okay, so this is only about me. So with my experience and with my knowledge, hopefully I'll try to make things as easy as possible for you. Okay, so this is my experience in last 14-15 years, and as of now, see, actually I'm liking the concept of cloud computing concept is looking very easy for me. One of the reason is I have experience on all the different things, starting from servers, Windows and Linux servers and all those things. So cloud computing concepts will look more easier for me. So what I'll do here, one of the responsibility of me here is to present things in such a way that the very demanding codes or very demanding concept like cloud computing looks very easy for you. Got it? So this is what I'll try to do here in next 40 days, or probably like 45 days, or up to like 50 days maximum. So I'll just try to learn cloud computing in the easiest way possible. Before I say anything else, I just want to say one thing. I say this in every class. If you have already decided to go with cloud computing as your career, you have selected a very great career for yourself. Cloud computing is the present and cloud computing is the future. Okay, you have a lot of opportunities on cloud. You have like many job opportunities on cloud. Salaries will be more, jobs will be in demand. As a cloud administrator, you will be in a lot of demand actually across the globe. Not only if you're sitting somewhere in Pune or Delhi or Noida or Hyderabad or Chennai, wherever you're living, my friend, whichever country, whichever city, whichever continent, cloud administrators will be always in more demand. Done. So this is something about me, and this is some very basic introduction of cloud computing. Fine. Now let me just do one thing here. See, this is an online session, right? This is a live session. Okay. So if the live session is very interactive, then the live session will be very interesting. If the live session is very interactive, then, you can understand concepts in more details and you can, get more in-depth knowledge of a particular concept. So whenever I conduct any demo session, always I say one thing, that is, please try to keep these sessions as interactive as possible. See, I'll go to this chat box here. There is a chat box. I'm just saying hello there. I hope you can see my message there. Hello, I am Shakeel. So whenever you have any questions, whenever you have any doubts, feel free to send your questions in the chat box, my friend. Not only today, till the end of our course, whenever there is a doubt or whenever there is a question, please send your question in the chat box so that I can come to your question at the earliest. I can see your question and I can come to your question. And in case if you want to talk to me directly, you have the option of unmuting yourself and you can talk to me directly. Please try to use this session. Okay. Always remember one thing, whenever you're whenever you're attending any online session, you should have the opportunity to interact with the trainer. Chat box should be open, as well as you should have the option of directly interacting with the trainer. Then only, things will be very easy for you. Okay, then only things will be very easy for you to understand. You can clear your doubts and all those things. See, suppose if I, disable chat box, and suppose if I disable the unmuting option, that I can do here, that option is available. But if I do like that, this session will be something like a recorded session that normally we go and watch on YouTube. So there is no, advantage for you in attending the live session every day at this particular time. Say coming and attending any session every day at this particular time will take some, some efforts, right? It's not so easy. We are busy with many other things in our life. So attending a session every day at this particular time will take some efforts. So we'll just try to, utilize our time to the best that we can do at this particular time. So please keep the chat box as busy as possible. And again, at the end of the day, if you want to at the end of the class, if you want to interact with me directly, the unmuting option is with you, my friend. You can simply unmute and you can simply talk to me directly. Your question will help you in understanding the next topic, and your question will help you in understand the current topic, as well as this question may help all the other participants in our class to understand our particular topic. Fine. Okay, so now with this, hopefully we can go and start our cloud computing journey. So let us try to understand what is cloud computing and let us try to understand some basic things here. Okay, I got a question here. I got a message actually. Okay, I have no knowledge about CCNA codes. There is no need to worry about CCNA codes, my friend. Raman Sinha, there is no need for you to worry about CCNA codes. I know CCNA, CCNP, CCI. I have trained many people on CCNA actually. Some hundreds of people have trained on CCNA. So I know exactly what is there in CCNA. What I said here is, whatever we have in networking, we are learning some concepts. We have added some concepts in cloud. Some networking concepts are there in cloud. I'm not saying like you should go and learn CCNA first, then come for the cloud computing. I'm not saying like you should go and learn the Linux first and come for the cloud computing. No, my friend. It's not like that. If you know CCNA, then it is well and good. If not, then there is no issue. Okay, I'll take care of all these things.
Yes. Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Yes.
Okay, so let us set the agenda for today. And the first major thing that we need to discuss here is, what is cloud computing? Okay, and the second question is pre-requirements. Who can learn cloud computing actually? Who are eligible to learn cloud computing? There are certain courses which are only for certain people from certain background. Like suppose if you want to do some course which is related to civil engineering, like suppose I want to learn a course that is, based on building designing, or maybe let us say a bridge designing. By taking a BCom degree, I cannot go and learn that particular course, right? I have to come from a civil background. So there are certain courses designed for certain people. Cloud computing is something which is designed for everyone. So when I say pre-requirements, let me just come to the second question first. When I say pre-requirements, if you know something about servers and networks and routers and firewall, then it is well and good. But if you have no knowledge of any of the things that I have mentioned here, like Windows servers or Linux servers or security or network or whatever, there is absolutely no need to worry, my friend. Okay, whatever pre-requirements are there, whenever we start a topic, I'll be starting every topic from the basic level, from the ABCD level. Okay, so normally, I say there are no requirements, but again, with this, in the same sentence, I will say there are certain things that we need to know. Okay, so before we start any major topic, I'll be covering all the basics and I'll be taking you into the major topics. So today, if I say there is no need for you to worry about anything else, you can directly learn the cloud computing. I'm 100% sure here, I'm 100% correct here. Done. So forget about anything what you did in your past. If this is your first day of your cloud computing, there is absolutely no need for you to worry. You can understand, you can learn everything in the easiest and the simplest way. Okay, so I have designed this course in such a way, like, any person can understand this particular course. Now, let us jump to the main question here. What is cloud computing now? Okay, maybe, some of you have already seen some, session somewhere on YouTube, or maybe someone has already attended some of the live sessions somewhere. Okay, or maybe someone has already read about cloud computing, some documents and all those things. Some basic things, right? My friend, if you know any basic thing about cloud, or if you don't know anything about cloud, I just want to tell you one thing. In cloud, actually, you people already started using cloud. Okay, let me come to my experience. I created my Gmail account in the year 2004. My email account, I was using Gmail. I just started using Gmail back in 2004. So when I started creating, or when I created my Gmail account in the year 2004, I have no knowledge of Windows servers or networks or Linux or virtualization or nothing. Okay, but without any knowledge of any of these things, without any knowledge of cloud computing, in the year 2004 only, I actually started using cloud. This is a big statement I'm making here, right? Let us say some of you have started using internet from the year 2014. Say 2004, using internet was a very big deal. 2014, by the time we enter in 2014, we can see internet coming into your homes easily, right? So let's say you started using internet when you were in school, you started using internet, you created your account, email account, or you created your Facebook account. Okay, so when you created your Facebook account or email account in the year 2004, you already started using cloud computing. You already started connecting to cloud computing. You already started using cloud computing in the year 2014. See, today is 19th June 2023. 19th June 2023. As of now, we all people are connected to cloud, my friend. So whether it is 2004 or 2014 or today 2023, 19th June 2023, everyone is connected to cloud computing without any knowledge. Okay, without any concepts about cloud computing, we have already connected to cloud computing. Okay, so let us try to understand this in more details. I'll take two examples here. One, a very simple and basic example, and the other will be a bit more technical example. Okay, so the first example is, data. What is data? Data can be a document, it can be a PPT presentation, or it can be a SMS that is there in your mobile phone, or it can be a message that is there in your WhatsApp, or it can be an email that is there in your email account. If I ask you a question here, where is your email located? See, everyone is using a mail ID, right? So if I ask you a question, where is your email located? Can you say like your email is located in your laptop or email is located in your mobile phone? You can't say that, right? Because whenever you access your email, what we do here normally, not normally, actually, this is the only way, right? So whenever you access your email, the first thing we do here is we enter our mail ID. And then we enter our password, isn't it? We enter the mail ID and we enter the password. Now, please take your time, just take 30 seconds and try to answer my simple question. I'm expecting some answer here. See, when I said classes should be interactive, I'm expecting questions from you and you should expect questions from me. If we can have this question answer sessions every day, you know, you will be ready to face interviews actually. We need to make a habit of asking the question and answering the question. Then only we can move to great heights in our career. Okay. So my question to you is, whenever you enter your email address, that is your mail ID and the password, can you please tell me what happens in the background? What exactly is happening there? You just enter the email ID and the password. Then what happens?
After entering the email ID and password in the backend, it is going to search in the database whether with respect to the email ID or password it's present or not.
Excellent. Then
If it is matching, it automatically prompts out to the next page.
okay, fine. Then
So you can access the email ID if the email ID and password are matching.
exactly. Now we can access our emails, right? This is a very basic thing we know here, right? So what happens, like, you know, our friend Sharon says, we just enter the email ID and password. It will do authentication actually. Technically, we call it as authentication. Like, say you are accessing Gmail or Yahoo Mail or whatever. It will do authentication in the Gmail server. If the email address and password is matching, it will say, okay, fine. You're the authentic person. You're the genuine person. Now, these are your emails. See, remember I told you I created my mail ID in the year 2004. Just imagine a scenario here, my friend. The computer where I have created the email ID, suppose imagine the situation or the scenario was, I can access my mail only in that computer where I have created the mail ID. Things would have been like very bad, right? I cannot access or I cannot continue accessing my mail till today. Okay, so we are using a computer only as a client here. At the end of the day, we are connecting to a server. Where we are connecting to a server. So once you connect to the server by using username and password, your server will show you all the details of your account. It will say, okay, this is your inbox and this many emails are there. This is your outbox, this many emails you have sent. This is your trash or delete option, this many emails you have deleted. So each and everything is available inside this particular mailbox. Okay, let me just take you to my mail ID. Hopefully in coming classes, I'll be sharing this mail ID with you. Don't worry. But as of now, see, I have all these mails actually. So where are these mails? These mails are available in my inbox. They're not located in my computer. They're not located in my mobile phone. They are located in my inbox. And where exactly is this inbox located? This inbox is located in the Gmail server. Where it is located? This inbox is located in the Gmail server. That means Gmail server is available somewhere. Do you have any idea where the Gmail server is located? No, I'm sitting in Hyderabad. Maybe you're sitting in Pune. Someone is sitting in Ghaziabad. Someone is sitting in Kerala. Someone is sitting in Kashmir. Someone is sitting in Dubai, Singapore, Australia, USA. We are sitting in different places. But do we know exactly where is the email, where is the Gmail server located? No. So that Gmail server, wherever it is located, and to that Gmail server where I am connecting by using this mail ID and password, that Gmail server is acting as a cloud for me. In the that is a cloud. The easy example is, so when you see your pocket, when you see your wallet, what you see, you will see some money there, right? Of course, you have some money, but you know, there is one more way where you can save money. You can just go and save money in a bank, right? Let's say you have some money in your, I'll just use a very common terminology like pocket. Okay, and there is one more way, bank. So when you save money in bank, this is like cloud. We are keeping money at some other place with obviously more security, more advantages. We are keeping money at some other place. So whenever you want to access your money, you should go to that particular bank and you should withdraw some money. Okay, so how much money you keep in pocket, in your wallet? Some money. How much money you keep in bank? You'll keep a lot of money. So this bank is acting as a cloud for our money. So whenever you keep some money at some other place, that is a cloud. Okay, if you come back to our technical terminologies, whenever you keep some data at some other company, that will work as a cloud. See, how many of you are using this Google Drive actually? See, I have connected to drive.google.com here. And you can see there are many folders I have created. There are many files here. If I simply right click here, and let us say I'm uploading a file here. Okay, I'm uploading a file with the name. Okay, let me just go inside my computer. Okay, I'll be uploading a file with the name, let us say CCNA routing and switching question answers, and just hit open. You know what happens here? Can you see it is showing as uploading file? That particular file with the name CCNA routing and switching question answers, this was available in my local computer. But you know what I did now? I just uploaded this particular file in my Google Drive. Again, Google is a company which is providing multiple services. They are providing Google Drive and they are providing Gmail services. In Gmail services, we can only see the emails, but in Google Drive, we can upload and download some data, right? So today what I did, I have uploaded my CCNA routing and switching question answers file in my Google Drive. And this Google Drive I can access by using a even username and password, right? Done. I have uploaded here. Now what I do here is, let's say I will log off. Now, suppose after a couple of days, I am somewhere in Brazil. Now I'm in Hyderabad, but after a couple of days, let us say I'm somewhere in Brazil. I'm asking a very simple question here, friends. Can you please tell me, can I access that CCNA file that I uploaded in Google Drive from Brazil? I repeat the question. Is it possible for me to access that CCNA file which I have uploaded
It is
from?
possible.
It is possible, right? Because the file is uploaded in the Google server. So I can connect to Google server from anywhere. So that Google server is again acting as a cloud. Okay, that Google server is acting as a cloud. So wherever you keep your data, instead of keeping the data in the local computer, if you keep data over the server, which is managed by some other company like Google or Microsoft or any other company, then that concept is actually known as a cloud computing concept. So remember, you know this cloud, right? The terminology cloud. See, the rainy season started. Whenever we go outside, we just try to see the clouds outside, right? Whether there is any chance of getting any rain or not. So this terminology is taken from that terminology, like cloud, because we are living on Earth. Where is our cloud? It is somewhere in the sky. So that terminology is taken from that because cloud is very far from me. So here also my Google server, I don't know where exactly it is available. My Gmail server, Google server, Yahoo server, Facebook server, I don't have any idea where they are located, but I know how to connect to them. That's it. This was a very easy example for us to understand. Now, let us go and understand a more technical example now. Okay, so before I go to the technical example, I just want to make things more easier for you friends. This is your first demo session. So, okay, whenever you have any doubts or questions, the chat box is open and chat box will be open every day till the end of our course. So please try to utilize this opportunity and try to clear each and every doubt. Okay, now let us move to the next example here. This is very interesting now. See here, my friend, you can see user applications or services. Who is this user? You are the user, I am the user. So from morning, let us take today's example. From morning, how many applications you have used in your mobile phone? I guess you have already used WhatsApp, at least WhatsApp. Maybe you have already checked your emails, or maybe you were on Facebook or Instagram, or maybe you were using PhonePay or Google Pay to pay some money somewhere in a tiffin center or some other place. So you've already used some of the apps from morning, right? And if you take last 1 month, how many apps or how many web servers you have been connected in last 1 month from your mobile phone or laptop or desktop? It is nearly some hundreds of apps, right? So what exactly is this app? What exactly is the application? Application is something like, you know, a service. Application is a different type of service provided to the user. For example, application can be web application. Application can be email application. Application can be database application. Application can be file application, any game application, any banking application, okay, any chatting application, okay, any food ordering application, any cab booking application. There are different types of applications we have, my friend. You know Swiggy and Zomato very well. You know WhatsApp very well. That is for chatting. Okay, you're using Phone Pay or Google Pay or what is the other way? Paytm. There are different apps available, right? We can transfer some money. We can save some money. We know Gmail and Yahoo Mail. Okay, we know web servers. We connect to web server every day whenever we use the internet. So we have different types of applications available, my friend. Applications or services. We have different types of applications or services available over the internet. Now, what we need to understand here is where are these applications or services running? Where are these applications or services running? See, every application, whether it is a web server, file server, okay, any other server, any other application, it is running on server operating system. I just said flipkart.com. I just said WhatsApp. I just enter into like say any game. I'm playing some game. So that comes under application or service, right? So the question here is where exactly the applications and services are running. The applications and services are running on a server operating system. Server operating system can be Windows Server operating system or Linux server operating system. See, there are two types of server. There are two types of operating systems actually. One is called client operating system. Client OS. See, as of now in our laptop and desktop, we are using Windows 10 or Windows 11, right? That is actually a client operating system that can be used only in a laptop or a desktop, and only one person can use that operating system at the same time. Okay. And coming to the server operating system is a special operating system designed to run on server hardware and designed to run applications. Web application is running on server operating system. Email application, gaming application, file application, whatever applications are running, whatever services are running over the internet, each and everything is running on a server operating system. Majority of cases, 95 to 98% cases, server operating system can be Windows Server operating system or Linux server operating system. 98% cases, that's a very big number, right? So 98% cases, it can be Windows servers or Linux servers. Got it? I hope these 2 points are very clear now. Application, an application is running on server OS. We are connecting to application here, and this application is running on the server operating system. Now, one more very easy question. Can you please tell me, without a hardware, can we run any operating system? Let us say you are using Windows 10. Can we run Windows 10 if there is no hardware available, like there is no laptop available, or suppose laptop is available, but inside laptop there is no processor, or inside laptop there is no RAM, inside laptop there is no hard disk. Is it possible for us to run any operating system without a hardware? The answer is no. We simply cannot run our operating system without a hardware. So in our mobile phone, there is a hardware and there is an operating system. Which OS we have in our mobile phone? Normally we go with Android, isn't it? Okay. And if you're using Apple phones, we'll go with iOS. Which operating system we have in our laptops and desktops? Normally we go with Windows client operating systems like Windows 8 or Windows 10 or Windows 11. Okay, so the operating system will run on hardware. And what is a hardware? Hardware contains CPU, that is your processor, RAM, hard disk, and NIC card. See, we will see about all these components in great details in coming sessions, but as of now, these are the components we have. Okay, so any operating system, whether it is a client operating system, or whether it is a mobile phone operating system, or whether it is a server operating system, every operating system is running on a hardware. So we have a laptop that is a hardware, and we have a server that is a hardware. There is a separate dedicated machine for server operating system, and that server operating system is running on a server hardware. See, I'll get a question every time. Can we run server operating system on a laptop or a normal desktop? Answer is yes, we can do that. We can run our operating system, the server operating system, on a laptop or a desktop. What you know, my friend? The hardware of your laptop and the hardware of your server is completely different. Okay, components will be same. Components names will be same. But you know, the component speed, the components capacity, and the number of components that we have in a server is way bigger compared to a laptop. Okay. For how much time you can run a laptop every day? Let's say 8 hours and 10 hours and 12 hours. Have you ever seen any laptop which is running for last 3 months continuously without getting shut down or without getting stopped? No, that's not possible, right? We cannot run a laptop for next, forget about 3 months. Let us only 3 weeks without shutting down. It can burn actually. Laptop is designed for a very special purpose. Laptop is not a strong machine, right? It is designed for a special purpose. But coming to the other device, my friend, coming to the other device, that is your server. Server is a very strong machine. So this is your server, first of all. It is looking like your desktop, right? But server is a very strong machine. Server is designed to run continuously without shutting down for months and months, actually. There is no need for you to shut down the server. Let us say January 1st, 2023, I started a server. I started running an application on that server. Today is 19th June, 2023. Let's say for last 6 months, I have not shut down my server. It will not do any effect on my server hardware. Actually, it will run very well. That is your server machine. It's a very strong machine. Okay, it is designed to run for like, months and months without getting shut down. Okay, there are some conditions there. We need to maintain some cooling system there. To use servers, we need to maintain some cooling system. It's not a big deal, right? Putting 2-3 ACs in a server room is not at all a big deal. But anyhow, this is a server that you see on your screen, and that server is running for some months without shutting down. Inside this particular server, you will see these differences. Left side of your screen, there is a motherboard that belongs to a desktop machine, and right side of your screen, there is a motherboard that belongs to a server. You can see the differences clearly there, my friend. Left side of the screen, there is only one processor. Right side of the screen, there are totally 4 processors. Remember I told you, server is way more stronger than your laptop, and server has more hardware configuration compared to your laptop. Got it? So when I say applications are running on server operating system and server operating system is running on server hardware, I'm talking about a server hardware where there is more hardware, where there is more resources, where the server hardware is much more faster compared to the laptop. See, you connect, only one person connect to the laptop every day, right? Now, can you just imagine? Right now, the time is 9:42 a.m. India Standard Time. As of now, can you imagine how many people are connected to PhonePe? How many people are paying money through PhonePe as of now? Let us say in a city like Hyderabad. As of now, 9:42, how many people are connected to a e-commerce website like Flipkart? How many people are trying to do some shopping? Although there is no festival season as of now, I don't think there is any offer anywhere. But still, at least some thousands or some lakhs of people are connected to Flipkart, right? So server hardware is designed in such a way that it can handle connections from lakhs and lakhs of people at the same time. This is the whole story, my friend. So if you are able to understand these 3 layers, it will be easy for us to understand the concept of cloud computing. So what is the layer here? Obviously, user means you and me. Okay, we are connecting to applications or services. These applications or services are running on server operating system. It can be Windows or Linux. And this server operating system, either Windows or Linux, they are running on server operating system or server hardware. Okay, these are the 3 things. Try to understand first. So please take your time, 30 seconds. Just try to analyze these 3 different things. And if you still have any doubt, we will see. Or else we will see how we can, connect this server hardware, server operating system and application in cloud. What is the connection here? What exactly I am trying to explain here? Okay. So please take your time and just try to revise what we have discussed till now. Okay, fine. I guess everything is clear. So let us move and let us try to see server hardware. See, my friend, if you take a server machine, let me just clear something first. When you take a server machine to run any application, the first layer is obviously our hardware layer, right? First, we have to go and purchase the hardware. So from where we can purchase the hardware? You might have seen Dell laptops, HP laptops, IBM laptops, Lenovo laptops, Toshiba laptops. The same companies will manufacture your server, my friends. Same companies. Fine. There is no difference there. Same companies manufacturing laptop as well as your server. So on top of this server hardware, what we do here? We install our server OS, and server OS can be Windows or Linux. Okay. And on top of this, we are running our applications. Done. These are the three layers we have in our server machine. Now, when you talk about server hardware, what we have inside this server hardware? Let us see. In server hardware, we have CPU, we have RAM, we have storage, and we have something called NIC card. But let us go with these three major components: CPU, RAM, and storage. Let us say your CPU is, let's say, i7 CPU. But how many CPUs you have? Let us say you have two physical CPUs here. Remember, just now I showed you server can have at least one CPU. It can be 2, 3, 4 also. Let us say RAM you have here is, how much RAM you think is sufficient? Nowadays, we are getting 32 GB RAM in our laptops also, right? So let's say we have like 256 GB RAM. And coming to storage, let us say we have totally 50 TB of storage. 50 TB is not a big storage, my friend. When I talk about company, actually, for our personal use, 2 TB storage is also more than enough, but in a company, 50 TB is also not sufficient. But just say this is my server or this is our server with this configuration. Now, you know how much money we need to spend for this server hardware? Like if you take your laptop, a good laptop, how much money you need to spend for that laptop? Approximately $1,000 you need to spend to get a good laptop. And that good laptop has only one processor, and let us say only 32 GB RAM, and let us say only 2 TB hard disk. For that only we are spending how much? $1,000. So this server that you see right now on your screen, this server may cost you $7,000, or it may cost you more than $7,000. It can cost you like $10,000 also. $7,000 is how much here, my friend, in Indian rupees? 7,000 multiplied by, let's say, 82. This is approximately 6 lakh Indian rupees. 6 lakhs INR. So to bring one physical server in your company, how much money a company have to spend? 5 lakhs, 7 lakhs, 6 lakhs, 10 lakhs, or even like say 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs for a small server. That much money a company have to spend to bring a server machine, this server hardware. That is some money, right? 6 lakh rupees, 7 lakh rupees is some money. Now, one more breaking news for you, my friend. And the breaking news is, go to any company on the face of the earth, go to the smallest company also. We will not see a company running only on one server. I repeat, we cannot see a company running only on one server. That is literally not possible. We need multiple servers. One server for web server, one for email, one for database, one for backup, one for file server. And for every service, suppose there is one web server, maybe we need 2 more servers where we need to configure web server as a backup server. Or maybe we need to configure 10 more servers where we need to configure backup servers. So one server is not at all sufficient, my friend. We need to bring many, many servers. So if you go to smallest company also, let's say you need 50 servers. Let us go back to calculator again. 7,000 for one server. 7,000 multiplied by 50 is how much? $3,50,000. $3,50,000 multiplied by 82 Indian rupees. Now see here, my friend. Approximately a company needs to spend 3 crore Indian rupees just to bring how many servers? Just to bring 50 physical servers. 3 crore rupees is some money, right? For 50 servers. And what if you need 500 servers, 200 servers? Just imagine the money a company have to spend. They need to spend too much money, my friend. Isn't it? They need to spend too much money to bring these servers. So they are spending nearly 3 crore rupees just to bring 50 physical servers. Then obviously they need to spend money on server operating system. Then they need to spend some money on application and all those things. So a company is spending a lot of money on servers, physical servers. They are spending some crores and crores of Indian rupees on the infrastructure. See, if there is no server hardware available, we cannot install the server operating system. If there is no server operating system, the applications are not running. So today, if the applications are not running anywhere, can we run our business? That's literally not possible, right? Every business has a web server or a email server or a file server or a database server. All these are running on a server. So first they are running on server operating system, and the server operating system is running on the server hardware. So without this, we simply cannot imagine a computer network. But see how much money they are spending, my friend. They are spending huge amount of money, right? Only for 50 servers, it is costing you nearly 3 crore rupees, approximately 3 crore rupees. Got it? Now, because of this problem only, the concept of cloud computing became very famous and companies started accepting cloud computing. Now, let us try to understand what is cloud computing now. See, let's say I'm working in a company. I need to run a web server. I need to run a website for the company. You know what I have to take to run a web server? I need to take a physical server, server OS. Okay. Then storage, where we can save the data. I have to take firewall, using which I can provide security. I have to take, router so that I can make communication. All these things I have to bring in my company, my friend. I have to take each and everything. What I have to take? I have to take physical servers. Okay. I have to take server operating system. Okay. I have to take some storage devices. I have to take firewalls and routers and all those things. So whatever calculations I did, there is like your 3 crore Indian rupees. That is only for your server physical machine. I need to spend money on server operating system, storage, firewall, router. I need to spend money on each and everything. Then only, I can run my web server. I can create a web server and I can run the web server here. So instead of 3 crore rupees, the amount is now, let us say 5 crore or more than 5 crore rupees, because we need to spend money on server OS, storage, firewall, routers, and all the other devices. So once you bring all these things in your company, then that is called as a data center. It will look something like this. A computer data center in your company will look something like this. This is a best data center I can show you as of now. See, this is the data center. What you see on the screen is a data center where this is one rack, and you can see many devices are connected here. Here also many devices are connected here. So these devices are connected with each other and they are running together. So this is your computer network. This is the data center. Okay. So to run a application here, my friend, what we need to do, we need to bring server operating system, we need to bring server OS, we need to bring storage, we need to bring firewall, and we need to bring routers, and we need to add many more devices actually. And at the end of the day, we can run a web server. Now, the time is 9:52 a.m. I am sitting in my home. As of now, I am sitting in my home. I don't have any physical server available in my home. Okay. I don't have any server operating system in my home. I don't have any storage or firewall or router in my home. You know what I have here? I just have the internet connection here. Let me just write it down. I have two main things here. One is internet connection. And the second thing is I have a cloud account. What I have? I have a cloud account and I have the internet connection. Obviously, I have a laptop or desktop actually where I'm using this internet connection, but I don't have any of this infrastructure. I don't have any physical servers. I don't have any, server operating system, server storage, firewall, router. I don't have any of these things. Like I said, what I have here, I just have my internet connection and an account in the cloud. That is your AWS cloud. Now, you know what I can do here? Say this is my AWS cloud here, AWS free account. How to create this AWS free account, that I'll show you in coming classes. so that you can create your account and you can do all the practicals. Okay. So as of now, I just have a free account. I'll do one thing. I'll first go there and I will sign in into my account. Okay. I already signed in before, so I can see my account here clearly. Okay. So I have successfully signed in. I repeat here, my friend, I don't have any server operating system, server machine, storage, firewall, nothing. But what I have here, I have a cloud account. So this is my Amazon Web Services account. You know what Amazon people are saying? They say, listen, if you want to run your application, you need to bring what? You need to bring server hardware, server operating system, storage, firewall, router. And they are saying, listen, my friend, no need to bring any of these things. They are saying no need to bring any of these things. No need to bring server hardware, OS, no need to spend some crores and crores of rupees. So when they say this, I'll get a question here, right? I'll get a doubt. If there is no server operating system, if there is no server hardware, there is no storage, there is no firewall, there is no router, how I can run my application then? This is a very basic question I'll get. I hope you are getting the same question there, right? You know, the Amazon people will answer this question. They will say, you no need to get all these things. There is no need to get all these things in your company. Why? Firewalls, routers, we have each and everything available. You just connect to our data centers and run your applications. So cloud computing is a concept where we are connected to a data center which is managed by some other company. That, let us say, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, IBM, DigitalOcean, Cisco, Juniper, Oracle. All these are companies that are having their own data centers. See, this data center is your company's data center, right? This is my company data center. I have to manage everything here. But you know, instead of managing everything, what cloud is saying? Cloud is saying, listen, we have the complete data center. How many physicals, how many servers you need? 10, take 10 servers. 100, take 100 servers. You need 3000 servers. We can provide 3000 servers within 5 minutes to you. Which server operating system you need? Linux, take Linux. In Linux, you need Red Hat. This is Red Hat. Ubuntu, this is Ubuntu. CentOS, this is CentOS. So literally in cloud, they have everything, whatever we need. So they are saying no need to have anything physically. Just come to us. We have already data centers located. We already have huge data centers located. Want to see one of the data center first? This is one of the cloud data center. This is one of the data center that they have in Amazon. Just see the size of this data center, my friend. Can you see the size of this data center? This is only one lane. I think like this, there can be some hundreds of lanes available in the data center. So Amazon people are saying, listen, we have all this infrastructure. Come to us and use the infrastructure. Okay. So what I did here, I created my account in AWS. I have just connected to my AWS account, right? Where is it? This is my AWS account. So when you create your AWS account, it will be something like this. When you create your AWS account, it will be exactly like this. Okay. Now listen, my friend. Right now, the time is 9:58 a.m. In next 2 minutes, you know what I'll do here is I'll create a web server for you. Again, I'm saying I don't have any physical infrastructure. I don't have any servers and routers and firewalls and all these things. But what I have here, I have an account in the cloud. I have an account in AWS cloud. And by using this account, I can connect to the AWS data centers. I can use the resources that are there in this AWS data center and I can run my application. So next couple of minutes, I will simply launch a web server for you. See, I'm not explaining anything about this web server as of now, because an explanation may take at least 12 to 14 classes for me. So please excuse me for this. I'm just trying to show you like how easy it is to use cloud computing, but I'm not showing you and I'm not explaining you any of these things. Okay. So what I'll do here is I'll just go to this EC2 option here. Very simple and very easy. So just have some patience for next couple of minutes. So I've just connected to this EC2. I'll just go and say like launch instance. So this instance name is, let's say, test web server. I'll go with some operating system. There are many things I'm selecting here. Each and everything will take a lot of time for me to explain. See, network settings. It will take at least 1 week for us to complete this network settings options. Very, very important, very interesting. Okay, we'll see all these things later. I'll just add one security group. So this is your firewall actually. What is security group? Security group means your firewall. So what is firewall? What are the settings we need to enable in firewall? All these things we will see here, my friend. Okay, fine. Everything is fine till now. And storage, see, as of now it is only 8 GB storage, so that is more than enough. But storage will take around 4 to 5 classes for me to explain. Again, a very major part of our cloud administration that we need to learn. Okay, anyhow, so I'll just go and use a file here. There is something called script here. I'll be using this script in many times, and I'll be sharing this script with you in coming classes. So I'll just use a script here, and I'll do something here. This is a web server that I'm creating here for lab purpose. So in this web server, I'll be writing your names here. Okay, I'll begin with my name. Shakeel, Amit, Anbu. Anbu, I think you came in the previous demo class also, right? Last week. Ganga, you also came, I guess. Hari, Jyoti. I hope I can just go with Raman here. Sharan, Durga, and let us add some other names like Pawan, Kalyan, and what should I do? Katrina. Okay, these are the names I have written here. These are the names these names will appear in our web server actually. And what I do now, I'll just say launch instance. So without explaining any of the settings, what I did here in last 2 minutes is I have just created a web server where I have created a web server in cloud. I just want to show you how easy it is for companies to go and connect to the cloud and run their application, store their data. Previously, they have to bring each and everything into the company, the physical servers, physical routers, physical storage, and all those things. But now they just need to create a small account and they just need to hire a person, that is you and me, so that this person can run all the applications, store all the data over the cloud. It is so easy for companies nowadays, my friend. Okay, so see, it is saying this server is running here. Want to see it? There is an IP address here, 13.127.37.70. I'll just copy this IP. I'll go to browser. I'll paste this IP. I should access my web server, and this web server should contain our names. See, Shakeel, Amit, Ambu, Ganga, Harit, Jyoti. We can see all these names here. This is my web server. Do one thing, please. I'm copying the same IP address here. 13.127.37.70. So can you just enter this IP address? Okay, I'll need to send this IP address to everyone. Wait a second. Okay, so can you just copy this IP address in your chat box and tell me? Copy the address from chat box into the browser and tell me whether we can access this website or not. 13.127.37.70 is the IP address. Please try to access this IP from the browser. Enter this IP in the browser and tell me whether you're able to access this website or not. This website is currently running in AWS data center. It is running in cloud. Just to show you how easy it is for companies and how, important is cloud computing for our IT sector or for internet for companies. I just created this web server here. So enter this IP in the browser and you should be able to access this web server from your location. So just take 30 seconds and just try to do this, and please respond in the chat box whether you're able to access it or not. Okay, Hari, you're able to access. Hari, can you please tell me from which location you are joining this session? Any city or any country, whatever. Okay, you're from Hyderabad itself, fine. Anyone else, please? Can you tell me from where, whether you're able to access it or not, and from which location? Okay, as of now, you're working in Tech Mahindra. Okay, fine, great. Okay, anything, any other person who can respond to this question? Your city and whether you're able to access this website or not? Raman Sinha, Amit from Pune, you're able to access? That's it, right? Raman, you're able to access. Amit, you're able to access. Everyone is able to access this website. Now, one question. Tell me, where is this website running actually? Okay, before you answer this question, to run a website, what we need? We need server hardware, we need server operating system, storage, routers, firewalls, we need all these things. Do I have anything here? No. Where is this web server running? It is running in cloud. Is it difficult to connect to cloud? No. Configurations we need to learn. Whatever steps I have created, those things we need to learn. Okay. So where exactly is this server running as of now? This server is actually running on AWS data center, Amazon Web Services data center. So Amazon people are saying, listen, we have huge infrastructure available. Come to us, connect to us and run your applications. So companies, instead of, maintaining their local physical data centers, they are simply connecting to the cloud because they have many advantages there. One of the big advantage here is they can save huge amount of money. Instead of spending 5 crore rupees on day one, I repeat, instead of sending 5 crore rupees on day one, they can simply spend zero money on day one and they can run their applications. This is such a big relief, my friend. This is such a big relief. This is what cloud computing is all about. This is what cloud computing is all about. Running our applications on some other server or some other data center is our cloud. Saving our data on some other server and some other location is actually a cloud. So cloud is the present and cloud is the future. Every company is literally connected to cloud in one way or the other way. Okay, every company is connected to the cloud in one way or the other way. And we as a user, every day we are connecting to clouds. Whenever we are accessing WhatsApp messages, Facebook, Instagram, our emails, okay, our billings, whatever billings you are paying through internet, like electricity bill, water bill, whatever, we are literally connected to cloud. So cloud is a very major part of our life in a way. Like internet is very major part, right? And internet is working on cloud. Everything is working on cloud. So what we need to learn in our coming classes is how we can, use the options that are available in cloud. See, I just use all these options to run the web server, right? Okay. Okay, before I get there, I have a question here. I'm using office laptop and could not. Okay, if you're using the office laptop, maybe there are some policies. There are some group policies available. So that policies will be blocking you from accessing this, but normally anyone can access the website that I have created there. Okay, fine. So in coming classes, we need to learn what are these instances, what are these images, what is this block storage, security, load balancing, auto scaling, all these options we need to learn about a service called EC2, and then we will be in a position like, okay, how much storage we have now? Let's say we have only 8 GB storage. Now 8 GB storage is not sufficient. Let us increase the storage from 8 GB to, let us say, 800 GB. What security we have now? Okay, there is some security here, but this security I'm not satisfied. So I need to improve the security. Networking, there are certain concepts like IP addressing and all those things. So cloud is such an interesting topic to learn, and cloud is such a great way of starting your career or making your career that, we have more opportunities here, and, each and everything that we have in cloud will be like up to the mark. So cloud is our present and cloud is the best way. Just a second. Okay, my friends. So I hope I have put things in better way, in best way possible. Hopefully you understood the cloud. This is only our first demo. Hopefully when we come tomorrow, we'll discuss things in great details and hopefully things will be more easier for you to understand. But as of now, if you have any doubts or questions from today's topic, feel free to send your questions, please. Okay, there is a question here. And the question is, do we require any certification, online certification? See, it depends. If you can write the certification, then it is well and good. If you're not writing the certification, then, in most of the cases, there is no problem. How to write certification and all those things, I'll come to this question tomorrow in great details. But as of now, certification is not at all the difficult part. Actually, certification is one of the easiest thing you can do. But how you can do that, I'll explain you tomorrow. Okay, the time is 9 a.m. as of now. The time may change to around 9:30 or something like this, Raman. Maximum 9:30 or 10, whatever. We just need to, like, change the time for next 3, 4 days, 5 days. The time will be same. After that, I just need to change the time. Okay, half an hour here and there we need to manage. Maybe like 9:30, we can start the session, but as of now it is at 9. Eight a.m. I already have some other class, Raman, that I already started like some 25 days before. So I'm not sure 8 a.m. is possible. Maximum, 9 or 9:30 a.m. I can manage any one of this time. Okay, any more questions from anyone related to cloud and all those things? Please join tomorrow also, because hopefully tomorrow we'll get more details of cloud and hopefully you can understand the concept of cloud in much better way. I just want to say one thing. I always say this: if you have already decided to go with cloud, you have selected a great career for yourself, and you can see a lot of scope, lot of salary hikes, and a lot of opportunities in cloud. Can we get recordings if you miss a class? Each and every class will be recorded, Sharon, and each and every recording sessions will be shared with you. Like once we finish our session today, couple of classes, next 2 classes will be available on YouTube. But after that, once we start our regular classes, every class they will share with you through a Google Drive. So once you finish the class today, within like 1 hour or 2 hours, they will upload the class. So before 1 p.m., hopefully every day you will be getting the class. And in case if you miss the class, you have the option of, going through that recording sessions, and you should come. See, every session is recorded. Every session will be shared with you, but please try not to miss any class, because every class is connected with the other class. One class is connected with second class, 14th class is connected with 15th class. But for some emergency, if you miss any class, just watch the video and come tomorrow again. Okay. And coming to fee, actually, my friend, fee is actually 5,000 only. It's only 5,000. Amirpet is a funny place actually. So 5,000 INR is the fees. So the other details, hopefully you can talk to the management, and management numbers are this actually. I'll be sharing these numbers. Just a second. So whatever details you should know about fee structure and all these things, please call on these numbers and they will hopefully guide you and help you in each and everything. Jyoti, course duration is for like 45 to 50 days maximum. Let's say 45 days. At least 5 days a week classes will be there, and sometimes we'll take class on Saturdays also. We can take some big classes on Saturdays. And coming to the course syllabus, hopefully the management will share the course syllabus with you. Once we finish our demonstration, they will send an email to you, and in that email all the course details will be there. But course duration is for 45 to 50 days. Every day class will be there for like 60 to 70 minutes. Initially, we can go with a less time actually for 2-3 days, so that we can understand the concepts very well. But after that, our sessions will be like 60 to 70 minutes. Every session is recorded, practical oriented session, theoretically, practically, and a scenario based labs will try to do, so that, once you join a company, you will be in a position to do the work that is allocated to you by the company. The lab that I showed you here, the EC2, the web server that I created today, it took me only 2 minutes to create the web server, right? But when we go with the classes, actually, it will take at least 12 to 14 classes for me to explain all these things. We need to go through detailed discussions actually. So monitoring, status check, storage, networking, security, we need to go through detailed discussion so that, you can understand things in the best way possible. And like I said, when we started the course, when we started the demo, If you know some basics, that is well and good. But if you are a fresher here, my friend, there is absolutely no need for you to worry. You can start everything from very basics and you can go up to the advanced level. Okay, whatever concepts are there, whether from Windows or Linux or, security or network or virtualization, I have covered everything in my career. So I don't have any problem in, discussing a bit more about Linux or a bit more about Windows on security or virtualization and all those things. Fine. Every session is going to be recorded here and every recorded session is provided to you. Okay, friends, I am be here for like 30 more seconds. So if there is anything else, we will see, or else we'll stop the session for today. And please come again tomorrow and after tomorrow, at least for a couple of days, so that you can get the perfect idea. You'll get the perfect understanding of the cloud. Then you'll be in a great position to decide what to do. Okay, friends. So that's it for the day. I think there are no more questions. So whatever questions are there, hopefully I'll get more questions tomorrow. So as of now, that's it for the day. Have a nice day and very good luck for your careers, and hope to see you again tomorrow at same time, 9 a.m. India Standard Time. Thanks a lot, friends. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.